What's up, guys? It's McKinley Crain here. Today I'm going to be doing my spoiler-free review of Hawkeye Season 1, Episode 1. Now let's get into it. So I watched both Hawkeye Episode 1 and Episode 2 last Wednesday on the day that those episodes came out. I just didn't have time to actually film my review for those episodes until now. So now I'm going to be reviewing Episode 1, and I'm going to be reviewing Episode 2 in a different video. So be prepared for that. For those of you who don't already know, Hawkeye is a Disney Plus series. It's an action series. It's a Marvel series, and it's an MCU show. It takes place in the MCU. It takes place in like 2024, I think, after the events of Avengers Endgame. And it takes place during Christmas time. And Hawkeye in the show is retired. He's done with, he's done being an Avenger, and he's just trying to spend some time with his family. But then he gets mixed up into some stuff involving crime and just the mafia groups and gang wars, let's just call them. And this all starts when he meets Kate Bishop, who actually has a bigger role in episode 1 of Hawkeye than the main character of the show, Hawkeye, does in that episode. She has a huge role in episode 1, and she's a great new character. So she lost her father in that, and this isn't a spoiler, everybody knows this. She lost her father in 2012 during like the attack on New York, and ever since then she has been training herself to be able to know how to fight and defend herself and her mother and all the other people she cares about, and so she's gotten really good at archery and fencing, and she's like a black belt in karate, and she's like she's a young adult. She's 22. Young woman. And she has moved out. She's got her own place, but her rich mother is still paying for a lot of her stuff. And a lot of where this story folds in relates to not just her relationship with her mother, but her mother's relationships with other people, and all these things that she's finding out about these people that are like, just communicating with her mother and everything. That's where we learn a lot of like plot, a lot of like new information, important information that really like moves the plot forward. And this is a great episode. It's a fun episode. I had a lot of fun with it. It was a little better than I expected it to be. I expected it to be perfect, but it still exceeded my expectations a little bit, which is great. Kate Bishop is a funny new character and a lovable new character. Haley Steinfeld does a really good job playing her. Jeremy Renner is great, as always, as Hawkeye. And, like I said, this episode has a lot of great humor, and it's just a fun episode with some really great pacing. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. And there's a lot of great character development, like especially regarding Kate Bishop's character development. They handled it really well. And it makes us love the character even more. And it was just a really fun episode that I had fun with and that I loved, and just made me know that I was going to love the rest of this show. And I know that there are only 2 episodes, but I love the second episode too. And I could just tell that the series was off to a great start when I watched this episode last Wednesday. Anyway, I'm going to give this episode a 100% out of 100%, which is the equivalent of an A+. Like, subscribe, join the notification squad. I will return.